Hello everyone, welcome back to the last episode in Minami's Route. Today we're going to be starting off with, this is the endings episode, and we're going to be starting off with Heavenly End, I believe. I forget every single time, but I'm pretty sure Heavenly End is first. Yes, it is. This is right after the credits leaves off in the last episode. Misa had squished the soul of the human living inside of Minami, and because of how much the soul has worn off of Minami, his personality didn't change at all, which is good because that would be unfortunate if Minami's personality changed. Anyway, some time had passed since then. As a spirit, I couldn't physically move, so I asked Minami to transport my body back to my family in the mortal realm. Facing my family seemed daunting, and the fear of seeing their reactions kept me from joining him. Despite my newfound strength, I discovered that there were still things I wasn't ready to face. So then,
お待ちど特大パフェね
she gets to join him in the parfait eating. Wow, that looks amazing. Aren't you eating, Minami? Despite the sparkle in Minami's eyes, he hadn't dug into his parfait. Usually he'd be the first to dive in for the cream on top.
今日はお前に食べさせてもらう。
Of course. Very well. She just says okay. I'll just have to eat all this whipped cream by myself.
ちょっと、それ俺のなんだけど。
The cream isn't owned by anyone. First come, first serve, so it's mine. Here we go. Taking a spoonful of the cream, I felt a burst of joy. Delicious.
じゃあ俺ももらおった。
He's like, please? Oh my goodness. To go lick it off her face. Hey, look at that parfait, man. It's so big. Her outfit is cute too. Oh, she's got long hair. Dang. How long has it been?
超美味しいね。
Eat it yourself. Don't just lick it off me.
だからお前のこと舐めたじゃん。てか、パフェよりこっちの方がいいかも。
I know, it's not just the parfait. He's enjoying just licking you. Minami's boldness never ceased to amaze me or make my heart flutter.
ねえ、食べ終わったらすぐ帰ろう。早くお前とゴロゴロしたい。
You know, this has like a totally different meaning because their relationship is so much more deeper than the other characters because of how the last episode ended. So yeah, they're like married couple kind of at this point. Seriously, could you not say that so loudly in public?
なんで？言った方がいいじゃん。その方が悪い虫つかなそうだし。
There's no need for that. I made it clear how much I love you.
それは当たり前に知ってるけど、お前こないだ知らない男に話しかけられてたよね。
He was just asking for directions.
それも無理だから。ねえ、俺が嫉妬深いの分かってるよね。お前、俺に殺させたいわけ？
You really want me to make me a murderer? Lately, my biggest worry was Minami's increasing jealousy. Whenever something about me upset him, things escalated quickly. It was overwhelming. So I avoided being alone and tried to stay as close to him as possible. Yet I didn't stay silent or let him have his way uncontested. If you do that, I'll hate you. This phrase worked wonders on him. I did worry about when he'd realize it being possible for me to hate him, though.
さっさとパフェ食ったら帰るぞ。早くくっつきたいから。
They're already plenty close to me.
こんなのでくっついてるって言わないし。てか、お前のことで満たされるなんて永遠にないんだから。
He just wants to smother you.
いくら触れ合っても足りない。お前に対する欲が止まらなくて気が狂いそうで楽しいよ。
I don't know if I'll ever understand you, Minami. Minami kept smiling. Even as I looked away, he continued to gaze at me. Yet, this had become our everyday life, and it was very fulfilling. I continued this strange journey with him. He was a bit... no, crazy wasn't even the right word, but I spent every day with him. I liked it. It was cute. Lick her face. More valuable than life. Aw, that's such a sweet title.
「俺のために死んだことを絶対に後悔させないから。したいことは全部させるし、嫌なことは絶対にしない。お前のわがままなら何としてでも聞いてあげる。愛してるよ。永遠に。」
That actually made me tear up. Like, he's so sweet. I'll never make you regret dying for me. That's so cute. That was the sweetest message ever. Okay, we're gonna go through the bad ends next, and then save the godly end for last. I wonder if she's gonna be alive in the godly end. Let's see, we're gonna go to save file 2, and we're going to lie. Save file 2. And we're going to lie. I don't know who we're lying to, but probably Seiya. I didn't really want to lie, especially to him. It wasn't about fearing he'd catch me, it was just that lying to him felt wrong. But I have to, or he'll think I've lost it. So I chose to lie. Ah, you're such a goody two-shoes. I didn't want you to get in trouble. I kept my voice steady and Seiya smiled.
気を使ってくれてありがとうございます。ですが、それは気にしなくていいのです。
I don't remember what the context is. He didn't seem to see through my lie, but the chill went through me, seeing things were going in the wrong direction.
あなたにとって南こそが矜持ならば、私が南を消すことは理にかなっているでしょう。
I don't even know what chapter we're in. Chapter 7. Yes, but if I stayed quiet here, he would kill Minami for sure. I needed to steer the conversation in another direction. I don't think having someone else fix my problems is the solution. I need to handle this myself. I looked at him, pleading with my eyes, letting them convey more than my words alone could. They had thought for a moment, then nodded.
なるほど。確かにそうかもしれませんね。
Oh, phew. I'm so relieved he understands. However, my relief was short-lived.
いいでしょう。ただ、南があなたを追ってここへ来たら話は変わります。
Huh?
もしそうなれば、私は迷うことなくあれを消すと言っているのです。
Oh, I think I know where this is. I think this is after he took her away. She made a deal with Minami. He told her his past. And this is when Minami's feelings was changing for her. And he said, don't do anything for me ever again. And so he took her away. Or she went willingly, I guess. And now he's saying, if he ever comes back, I'm not going to hesitate to kill him. But you know Minami will come here. I know, right? Yeah, I know. Being close to Seiya might have put Minami at risk. Perhaps being around Seiya isn't a good idea. You can't be serious. This is so stupid. You're seriously going to run away again. Seriously, shut up. I know, right? The other me had a point, though. I had to find a place where neither Minami nor Seiya could get to me. In a dream?
ひとまず、私は業務へ戻ります。南が入ってこられないよう、この部屋の外に人を置くので安心なさい。
Hey, wait. Bye. Seiya swiftly left the room. He made it sound like I'm confined here. You better get out of here, otherwise Minami is going to be killed. Yeah, I know. I responded to my other self in my mind and took a look around at my surroundings. There's gotta be a way out. The elevator? That's when I noticed the elevator in the corner of the room. Maybe I could head somewhere else. Seems like our only choice. Yeah, I think you're right. But escaping won't really solve anything. You need to figure out things with Seiya. I know, which is why you want to get Yui's advice, huh? Boy, it's like you can read my mind. I wish she would stop talking to herself. It's so annoying. I'd met Yui before and I wanted to ask her for advice. Seeing as I no longer had Seiya's phone, I didn't know what time it was in the mortal realm. Last time, Seiya chose a moment when no one would be around. After all, if I showed up and all the students were in school, that would really mess things up. Now, is now really the time to fret over that? I mean, it wouldn't be right to drag all my classmates into this. You're a ghost, what do you expect? Just then, the guard Seiya had mentioned entered the room.
失礼します。あなたの在室を確認しろと言われています。これよりあなたの警護をいたしますね。
A man appeared inside the room. Maybe you could talk to him, try to win him over to your side. Easier said than done, but maybe it's worth a shot. You tell me the time.
The
man then checked his phone.
お昼頃です。
I see, does that mean it's the same time in the mortal realm too? His look turned skeptical. I'm just curious, you know? Trying to picture what my family might be up to. His gaze turned to one of pity.
写しは夜のようです。午後10時頃。
Got it. Thanks for telling me.
何かご入り用でしたら、扉のすぐ外に控えていますので、遠慮なくお声掛けくださいね。
Just then, a pang of guilt struck me. If I snuck out now, he'd get into trouble. I'm so sorry. I murmured silently as she left. As she left? Who left? That was obviously a guy. It's night, so the school should be empty. Right, let's go. I hurried over to the elevator. I knew how to operate it, touching the crystal on the pedestal. Suddenly, I felt a stinging sensation in my hand. I hope this is quick. Ding! Not only Seiya could operate it, that and I thought only HO members could operate it. The elevator door opened to the school, bathed in red as before. Rushing towards the nurse's office, I dashed out of the elevator. There stood the ghost I'd run into the last time I was at the school, the one Minami had chased away. But she seemed different, more menacing than before. She looks like she's turned into a wraith. All the more reason for me to get out of here. As she reached out, I bolted away. Out of breath, I turned around to see the girl was nowhere to be found. Relieved, I turned back and... Suddenly, the girl was right in front of me, instantly closing the gap between us. Me with me stay is what I think that says. Ah, my goodness. Her arm is pierced right through my stomach. Oh my goodness. I crumbled to the floor instantly, though to my surprise there was no blood. However, she was a ghost, and although it appeared like the hidden realm, we were in fact still in the mortal realm. I didn't fully understand. All I could feel was the intense rush of my veins turned to ice, and her conscience flowed into my mind. It was enough to drive me mad. Hold on, please. Don't. No. Don't go. My goodness, she's just getting the heck beat out of her. I crashed down, hugging my body, but the girl wouldn't stop. She just kept hitting and punching me, her icy hands gliding through me.
Misa!
Oh no. Minami appeared suddenly, his face filled with concern. He immediately began fighting her, and I struggled to stay awake. As my vision started to fade, Minami drove her back and rushed over to my collapsed body.
Oi, しっかりしろ!
His voice was filled with urgency as he shook me. Minami. His name was all I could muster.
バカ! 地獄を出るなって言ってあっただろ!
His face blurred from my sight, but I could feel his grip tightening on my hand. Sorry, I had no choice. My hands were as cold as ice in his. I felt all the warmth leaving me. Barely able to speak, I gathered my remaining strength to tell him, I'll give you my soul. If I was dying anyway.
何言って。
Aw. Take it, my soul.
やめろ。やめてくれ。俺を惑わすな。俺をかき乱すなよ。お前を失いたくないのに。俺自身も失いたくないし。
Minami's face showed deep conflict. What is he wrestling with? I can't bear this pain anymore. It's too much. If I'm going to suffer, I'd rather be with him. If pain is inevitable, I want to face it by his side. Ah, now I understand. I love him. Pain and confusion twisted Minami's expression. In his eyes, a flicker of longing surfaced, then retreated. His eyes seemed to rush with desire.
こんなチャンスないもんね。ごめんね。俺は長年の悲願を選ぶ。
Minami hugged my body tightly.
苦しみを消してあげるよ。俺の中に入れば、お前の苦しみは終わるから。お前を無にしてあげる。
I didn't know what he meant, but I knew I'd be fine if I left it up to him. A wave of relief washed over me, and I closed my eyes, letting go of all my fears. I entrusted myself to him entirely. That almost seems like a bittersweet end, like not even a bad end. Like that seems possible in Minami's end and the good end. Successful contract. That made me tear up too. Is Minami going to turn into like my favorite route just because like all the endings are just good? Like that was a bad ending, but like she didn't, like the race didn't kill her. Minami ended her suffering for her because he loved her. Like anyway. Which one are we doing now? Save file. 3-point gun. We're gonna aim our gun at him. Or we're gonna kill him now. Is it our turn? He swung his blade down on me. I'm gonna point the gun. I pointed the gun. Oh no.
よくできました。
I felt a kind touch on my head and opened my eyes. The hand I thought held the knife was gently patting my head. What? Why? Oh my goodness. Now she's gonna realize that he was never intended to kill her.
手品得意って言ったじゃん。
Magic? Oh yeah, he made it disappear. His expression was pain, but Minami forced a smile. Suddenly his spell lifted and I clutched my head, feeling like I was losing my mind. My voice broke, only grunts emerged.
騙されてやんの。バカ。
Are you making fun of her? Goodness. The CG in this one? What the heck? This was the CG we didn't get in not the last chapter. Whatever, chapter 8. I knew it. I didn't know it, but I called it. So there was a CG. You just had to shoot him first, I guess. Despite his pain, Minami smiled weakly, then stumbled forward. I caught him, preventing his fall. No, you're lying. No, no, no.
好きな女に殺されて、好きな女が絶望して。
I don't like it.
なんて心地いいんだろう。
I'm so sorry. What have I done?
よかった。これで帰れるね。
Tears began streaming down my face. Words escaped me. Aww. He orchestrated his own end. He did it all so I can return home. Such tragedy, such despair.
ねえ、最後にちょうだい。
Have what? You're gonna ask her to say it. Oh. Or that. That's my second guess. I'm gonna cry. His unique scent tickled my nose. I thought I felt his breath and his tongue, and then he forced his lips on top of mine. Ugh. He bit down hard on my lip, and the taste of iron quickly spread through my mouth. Spider.
おいしい。全身でお前を感じながら死ねる。だって。
Why is he smiling at a time like this? His body slowly crumpled as if he was sinking into the sand. No, please don't. Don't go. I clung to him, trying to keep him here with me, but his presence slowly faded. Then he gave me one last final smile.
ミサちゃん。愛してる。
Those were his final words. I cried and cried. Lost in a daze, I eventually stood up. Turning around, the train was there, silently awaiting its sole passenger. Why do we have to keep going? Dang it. No, I'm sorry. I jolted and I was back to reality. Another dream. Since that day, how many times have I seen it? How many times had the nightmare haunted me? My hands shook each time. I felt the cold steel curvature of the trigger on my finger when I shot him. The jolt of the gun. Hey, remember, I helped you too. Oh, shut up. Like, we don't need you at a time like this. Yeah, you're right. We did it together. Because we confronted him, we overcame our fear. Right. Now I've got to focus on my career. I've got to get stronger. I wondered if the god who spirited me away was happy about all this. Imagining Minami's angry reaction brought a smirk to my face. What? Why? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I know. Oh, nothing. Here I was, not fleeing from this voice anymore. I'd come to accept it. This once overwhelming voice felt almost comforting. Now, why don't you go to sleep? He's waiting for you there. Who is? Minami visited me in my dreams every night, stirring my heart. Ow, he's dead. His love, so kind yet so twisted, assured me he'd always be a part of me, and so I looked forward to sleep, content. Good night. Good night, Misa. I don't like it. Imaginary nightmare. That made me cry. I'm sure you guys heard it in my voice when I was talking. Is that the last bad end? I don't think I can handle another one. Yes, that's the last one. Okay, now we're gonna go to the godly end. And we're gonna unlock another CG. That's save file 4. I'm sure it's this one. Alright. Alright, so now say it's not like us now. Now it means we can face it together. Because even if we're facing something that seems impossible, we can do it if we stick together. Isn't that powerful? Before we might have been at odds, but now there's trust. We're united in this. Minami seemed puzzled, tilting his head.
まあ、一人より二人のが強いかもな。
Let's go back to the book.
読書って嫌いなんだよね。超退屈なんだもん。
Okay, we've seen everything after that. Okay, need to say something. I'm not gonna say it's because I love you. I'm gonna say it's because he heard me out. Seiya listened to me. That's why I said I was on his side. I wish he'd do the same, Minami.
はあ、わかったよ。さっき聖夜に話していた内容聞かせろ。
Oh, thank you.
ただし、次に他の男の味方についたら、そいつもろともお前も殺すから。
His intensity is something else. But knowing Minami, it wasn't surprising. I really did fall for someone intense.
てか、 話聞く前にカリファからなるべく離れたいんだけど。
Alright, and then we're going to go to the next one. Alright, this is where Minami is going to give us the power to enter dreams through a ritual. We're not going to stay, we're going to say leave it to him. I took a breath, and his sweet scent began to consume me. At the same time, I began feeling sleepy. We're going to dream of our parents as Minami handles us. Good night, Minami. Before I could hear Minami say goodnight back, I slipped into a dream. Just as Minami promised, I dreamt of being surrounded by my family, a day that was nothing but pure joy. My mother accepted my career choice, my sister was thrilled for me. The three of us sat on the sofa watching TV and laughing together. Such a wonderful day. Wake up defiled. When I woke up, everything was exactly the same as before I went to sleep. Really, it was as if nothing had happened.
おはよう。よく眠れた？夢の内容はどうだった？
I said there's a very happy Minami over here. Good morning. Yes, I had a really nice dream. Thank you, Minami.
お前のことずーっと見てきたんだから、何を幸せと感じるかは熟知してるし当然でしょ。
Right. So, about the ritual.
終わったよ。ちゃんとね。お前の中に夢見の力を授けてきた。
Still, I didn't feel any different. I'm surprised I can't really sense this dreaming power.
夢で使う力だから、覚醒状態だと何も感じないものなんじゃん？俺にはよくわかんないけど。
I wonder if that's the case. Either way, at least now I can enter his dream. I see the hamburger. Okay, we see the hamburger now. He said that as if it meant nothing to him. Like, yeah, it's complete. Officially, we're done. nothing to talk about here. I'm gonna go ahead and skip until it changes now. Okay, going back and looking, this is before Misa took the soul into her hand and crushed it. Minami is going after his own soul. He's going to crush his soul, which will take out the other spirit as well. And Misa stopped him. She goes, Misa yells, I'll form a pact. Minami stopped dead in his tracks.
何言ってんだよ。
嬉しいな。
That means she's going to expel you, though, right? At that moment, the soul drifted towards me. Simultaneously, Minami rushed over and positioned himself between me and the soul.
そんな契約絶対にさせない。
Oh, you're not forming the pact with Minami, you're forming it with the other guy? This was the end. One false step and everything was over. Minami, this doesn't concern you. I'm the one making a pact with the soul. Goodness.
そんなの黙っていられるかよ。
It's going to be okay, just trust me.
くそ。
With Minami momentarily at bay, I faced the soul directly. I was doubtful that I could truly intimidate him with my words alone, but I thought of Seiya and tried to think of how he would handle the situation.
僕が彼女と同化するのがそんなに悔しいの？
Hughes, you misunderstand. My intent is to trap you within me.
それこそ何を言ってるの？僕があなたなんかに取り込まれるわけない。
With that, I burst into an exaggerated laughter. You clearly don't understand why Minami chose me. Seeing the soul silenced, I glanced over at Minami. Signaling him to share what he knew, Minami let out a gasp.
こいつの魂はお前と全く同じ性質だ。美しく、恐ろしいほど純粋で、俺なんかが取り込める代物じゃない。
そんなこと説明されずとも分かっている。お前のことは何でも分かるとそう言っただろ
う。そうだね。俺のことはね。でもお前自身はどうなの？
は？
俺を気にしすぎて分かってないみたいだね。ものすごく濁ってしまってるってさ。
With Minami regaining his composure, I smiled. If you try to merge with me now, my soul will recognize you and destroy you. I could end you without a second thought if I chose to. Why are you telling him this? He's not going to fuse with you if you tell him that, right? Minami tensed, but I reassured him with a look. I tried to tell him I wouldn't do it. It's out of kindness that I'm giving you a choice. Merge with Minami and become him, form a pact with me and vanish, or leave. You wanted your family's happiness once, right? So wouldn't you like to cross over and be with them?
家族
Once you're gone, I'll return to my family too. They're waiting for me. Nami's expression briefly showed sadness, but then he quickly smiled. Although I hated the thought of leaving him, I had a family back home waiting for me. I had a life to live. I had to get back.
出ていくよ。僕も家族の元へ行かなきゃ。
Oh, she convinced him.
気づかせてくれてありがとう。僕にもまだ両親は残っていたみたい。
With those words, the soul shone brightly. And as the light faded, so did he. Then what? When I woke up, I saw Seiya's face.
ずいぶんな反応ですね。出会った頃を思い出します。
That's funny. I'm sorry. You were so close, I couldn't help it. Where's Minami?
せいや、近すぎ。殺されたいの？
Minami seemed to be back to his usual self, but I merely smiled.
お二人とも協力者にずいぶんな物言いですね。
Sorry, you're right, but you played a huge role in our success, Seiya.
あれってやっぱりせいやの真似してたんだ。ヘドが出そうなほど気持ち悪かった。
So cringeworthy, I almost gagged.
褒められている気がしませんね。
That's funny. It was, but... Suddenly my body shook and I collapsed. My body felt totally weak.
危ない。ここに来て怪我なんてさせないから。
Minami propped me up, helping me to stand. Thank you.
急いで駅に向かいなさい。教授を払えたのなら電車は来ているでしょうから。
俺が抱いて連れて行く。
Minami quickly scooped me up into his arms. With sad eyes, he looked at me and nodded. This was the end. Seiya, thank you for everything. I won't forget you. Thank you truly.
言ってあったはずです。あなたを返すことは私のためなのだと。
I left.
もうここへ来てはいけませんよ。死後もです。
Not even after death. I promise. Goodbye, Seiya.
さようなら。あなたの人生、幸多からんことを。
Oh, bye, Seiya. We're leaving. Nami waited for us to finish talking, and then we left the room. Well, at least he waited. He was nice enough to do that. Just as expected, the train was there at the platform waiting for me. Minami carried me aboard, found a spot, and sat me down gently.
俺が乗ってると発車しないから、もう行くね。
Oh, the train's gonna wait for you to leave. Just go with her. This song makes me cry every time. Wait, what? Wait! He tried to leave without saying goodbye, and I hurried to stop him. Struggled to find the right words. Thank you. Take care. All that came to mind sounded cliche and far too small for the moment. Not knowing what to say, I began to panic.
浮気したら殺すから。
Oh my goodness. Dang. Huh? He's got an insane look. It's like... do we just get an alternate version CG of his insanity look from chapter 1? I looked up at Minami, and he gazed back with the intensity of our first meeting. Something about him was different, yet his expression revealed the real Minami.
他の男になびいたらお前を殺すし、お前が他の男に誘われたらそいつを殺すし。だから、ちゃんと俺一筋でいてね。わかった？ミサちゃん。
Understood. His devilish smirk and those menacing words were why I fell for him. I love you, Minami. You'll always be in my thoughts. Finally, I found my voice. And don't you dare forget me, okay? From our first encounter to now. Tears blurred my sight, but I needed to see him, so I didn't care if the tears streamed down my face.
俺のために泣いてるお前は気持ちが悪くて大好きだよ。
An ugly cry? That was rude.
っていうか、忘れることなんてないし、お前に会いに行くし。
What?
夢で待ってるよ、ミサ。それと、ありがとう。
Without saying goodbye, he left the train. As soon as Minami exited, the doors closed and the train departed. Minami, you promised to visit. I'll wait for you in my dreams. I shouted to him on the platform, but Minami never looked back. Soon he disappeared from view. He seemed to be shivering, and I knew that he was crying. Aww. Minami never cries. The demon who wept for me. I know, it's gonna make me cry too. At the end. Wait, that's not the end. There's a song, and then there's more.
忘らぬように名前を呼んだ言えない本音を隠したまま君を背にした帰り道子を殺して泣いていたにはならすぎてた傷ついてたなら忘れてそれが大人になることだと自分に言い聞かせて叶うなら君と出会うまでに戻りたいした私は冷えた体温めて忘れるように名前を呼んだいない本音を消したまま君を背にした帰り道声を殺して泣いていた
I'm glad this song happened because I needed some time to get over that last line. I was like wiping away the tears during that. The demon that wept for me, like, I just can't get over it. I was just thinking of the different kind of endings, the different routes, and how I really liked Seiya's route, but Seiya was like a passionate type of love, and then Kuroha was like sweet and endearing, and Minami's is like a sacrificial love, and they all have their own impacts, at least on me. I don't know, I feel like the sacrificial love is probably the one that I've enjoyed the most out of all of this so far. Anyway, let's read the rest of the Godland. After my return, Narimegahama was thrown into total chaos. Oh my goodness. The scene a girl found. The news covered it, and the press swarmed our house for interviews. I declined all requests and politely asked for privacy. I'd apparently been gone for 9 days, surprising as it felt much longer. My mother, sister, and Sayaka all wept and welcomed me back. They bombarded me with questions. Saying I was in hell would only worry them, so I feigned amnesia, though I suspected Sayaka would have believed me. Once the chaos settled, life slowly returned to normal. After returning home, I talked about my future career path with my mom. As for what I should do, I still didn't know for sure, but I wasn't in any rush to figure things out. As for Minami, I'd go to bed hoping to meet him in my dreams, but he hadn't appeared just yet. Then one day after school...
ねえ、明日映画行かない？エクソシストと悪魔が戦うホラー映画が公開中でさ。
Of course, it's Exorcist fighting a demon. I'd rather not see that kind of thing on the big screen.
だからこそ迫力満点なんじゃない。
I'll think about it. By the way, don't you have cram school today?
うわ、やばい。それじゃ、また明日ね。
Sure, see you. Bye. I sighed, changed into my outdoor shoes, and headed out. That movie would have been way too much right now, I know, right? Why hasn't he visited my dreams? Since that soul left, did his demonic nature grow stronger? Did he become a true demon? Did he forget me?
ねえねえ、裏門のところにイケメンいるってほのかからメール来たんだけど。
A super cute guy at the back gate. Since it's being mentioned, I wonder who that is.
マジ？それはもう見に行くしか。どんなイケメンなの？
How hot are we talking?
ビジュアル系みたいな感じって。変な格好してるっぽい。
Hey, if he could be seen, emo and punk look. I mean, Minami, right?
ああ、興味ないかも。私はセナみたいなキラキラ王子様系がいいんだよね。
Isn't Senna that idol who recently passed away? My thoughts drifted as I heard the girls chat and left the school. Maybe I'll treat myself to a parfait at the cafe before heading home.
なんだ、結構平気そうにしてんじゃん。
Knew it. Oh, that voice. What does he look like? Still an outfit. Still the same outfit, okay. Minami? I couldn't believe my eyes. Why? How? What are you doing here?
お前のために頑張っちゃった。
Went through a lot, huh?
ねえ、目が真っ赤じゃないんだけど。
You haven't been crying for me? Huh?
だって、俺のために毎日泣いて暮らしてるって思ってたから。
It's okay. I cried for you. I cried a lot already. I think I'm all cried out.
枯れるの早すぎじゃない？一生死ぬまで泣くもんでしょ。
That's funny. It should be cried forever. Well, it seems a bit much. But never mind that. Why are you here?
それ聞かない方がいいと思う。
No, why not? Huh?
あの後さ、俺も大変だったわけ。あいつの魂なくなった反動で姿が崩れていっちゃって。でも、お前に会いたい一心で、この姿になれるよう悪魔として頑張ったってわけ。
Aw, he worked extra hard to get a demon form to come see her. Maybe I don't want to know the details after all. Well, thanks for that. Maybe it's just best to thank him for now.
感謝して。たくさん。これから毎日お前に会いに来るから。その度にねぎらって。
Make it up to me daily. Daily? You mean you can stay?
当たり前じゃん。そのために頑張ってたんだから。
Oh, I'm just gonna stay with her in the mortal realm.
今日からずーっと一緒。永遠に。お前が死んでからもね。
Did you not say things like that?
ねえ、俺のことまだ好きだよね。
Well,
浮気してないよね。他のやつに唾つけられてない？俺だけのものでいたんだよね。
hey, don't you trust me?
そんなの信じてるに決まってんじゃん。でも、好きだから不安になるだろう？それっていけない？
No. Nothing's changed. I've been waiting for you all this time.
そうだよね。そうだよね。お前はそういう子だって信じてた。
So happy. Then why did you bother asking? I wanted to say that, but I held back. After all, we'd finally been reunited, and I wanted to greet him with this. Minami, I still love you. I love you more than ever.
俺も好きだよ。あの時よりも大好き。もう離れないから。永遠に。
See, now you can give her another kiss, so you can overwrite your last goodbye kiss you ever gave her. Because forever it was intimidating because it felt literal, but that was typical, but it is literal. Like, forever, even after death, you're going to stay with him. He's a demon forever, ever and ever. Man I loved. Dang it, I wanted a kiss, but whatever, it's fine. We got lots of those. Below the sun. I'm gonna be quiet so you can read to us again.
お前のために会いに来てあげたんだから、ずーっとそばにいること。絶対に離れないで。っていうか、離さないし。お前の進路は、俺と一緒にいることで決定ね。進路のプリントには、南くんだけでいいよ。ずーっと面倒見てあげる。大好きだよ。
I try not to laugh. I tried so hard not to laugh. I succeeded, but still. Your career path will be me, got it? Right on that survey, Minami. I'll take care of you. That's so funny. That was the perfect way to end Minami. Like, that was perfect. Minami, you're so comical. He laughs at it. He laughs at his own jokes. It's so funny. Anyway, I'm just left with a huge smile on my face. So Minami's route was perfect. It was perfect and everything. I was so skeptical about him because he's a demon and he was going to be evil. And I figured it was going to be like, I love you and I don't want to admit it type of thing. But no, it was I love you and I'm going to obsess over you because of it. And it wasn't just what he wanted to. He put what she wanted first above all else. He was going to die for her. He made her kill him in one of the endings, and I don't know, a sacrificial demon for a human. Anyway, we have another common route to go through after this, and it's the Ouija board spirit, I think it's called. And I think she called him a guardian spirit, but I think he's a god or some type of god, only because I saw a CG of him at the shrine and I wasn't supposed to see that, but it's whatever. Yeah, I accidentally went down the choice in the common route to get to the secret end, and he was in that CG. So there's something about him. I don't know who he's supposed to be. I'll call him Guardian Spirit. Guardian Spirit and Ouija Board Spirit. They're next. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, drop a like down below and or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.